Hi folks, and welcome back to Math with Captain Rod. Making this video here to provide an example of how to sketch a graph of a simple hyperbola. So we're going to take a look at this one right here. X squared over 1 minus y squared over 4 equals 1. Now remember that hyperbolas look a little bit like a pair of parabolas, and they can either open horizontally like this one or vertically like this example. You can tell which usually by, if you look at the equation here and taking note that this has no solution for x equals 0. If you put 0 here, this reads minus y squared over 4 equals 1, and that has no real solution to it. So what that means is this this hyperbola cannot have this shape. It's got to be this one. Now, the vertices are these points here and here. Those are easy enough to find because at that point we can set y equal to 0. This thing is going to read x squared over 1 equals 1. And when you solve this for x, you get x equals plus or minus 1. Ooh, pardon me. All right, so we know the vertices of these of the hyperbola are at 1, 0 and minus 1, 0. Now, they have, like, again, this almost parabolic looking shape. I said almost. I'll talk about some of the differences here in a minute. But, big question is, does it look like this or maybe this? I mean, those are big differences. So here's how we tell the general shape to it. Hyperbolas have asymptotic properties to them. And when you get away from the origin here, they become very linear in nature. So typically they'll have a pair of linear asymptotes. You can find them basically by ignoring this one here and saying that, if we're a long way out, like x and y are very, very large, this one starts to matter less and less and less. So basically what we'd read here is x squared over 1 minus y squared over 4, right, is approximately equal to 0. If you solve this for y, right, by multiplying both sides by 4 and putting the y squared term on the other side, you're going to get y equals plus or minus 2x. These are the equations for the asymptotes for the hyperbola. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those. So y equals 2x goes through the origin, and it also goes through like the point 1, 2. So it looks something like this. And I'm just going to put a dashed line because this is just an asymptote here. Y equals minus 2x goes through 0, 0, and the point 1, minus 2. Go. And now we can sketch the rest of the hyperbola. So here's the vertex, and it has to approach the asymptote. Vertex, and then approach the asymptote. Same thing on the other side. There we go. So there's a rough sketch of the hyperbola. I'm going to call that good enough for this example. Again, this example is just to give you a quick idea of how to sketch hyperbolas. I'm going to even leave the focuses out of them for this one, and I'll put those in the next one. So hope that this helps give you at least an idea how to start these. Have a great day.